So package just turned up in the mail, and it's my overheating engine alarm. It's come here, and it's come with a little note here from the manufacturer, and it's made by Medex Australia, and they've sent me this nice lovely little letter accompanying, saying thank you for your purchase. Says thank you for the order. As an Australian manufacturer, we really appreciate your business. So I love to support Australia. Now I've gone with this one for two reasons. One, it's made in Australia, and two, I'll pull it out of the box here, it's a lot thinner. You can see there, so when I mount that on the dash, I don't have to try and mount it back in. So I like that it was a thin small unit with just a cord that I can easily mount, and it's made in Australia, and it says on the bottom of the packaging here, proudly made in Australia, engine guard. So we're going to run through, I'm going to fit it up, show you a bit of how long it takes me to fit it and everything like that, and then I'll run through how well it works. Let's get into it. So what's it come with? It comes with the engine guard, quick guide alarm, set point adjustment, how to operate the unit is a page. Has the engine guard owner's manual with fitting instructions, wiring guides and everything like that. It has the wire with the sensor here on the end, and two little crimp wire tools there, and then it has the actual unit itself. Now you can see this is the model number is the EG-01 engine guard. Nice skinny little unit. We'll get that fitted up. So just looking for a place to mount the sensor here. After reading the instructions, they recommend that you place it on the manifold side up near the head. I'm going to mount on this bolt here. There is water running there, so it should pick up the water temperature, which is what I'm wanting to use it for. I do run the risk though of if I blow a radiator hose that I will see a drop in temperature rather than a rise in temperature. But I think that's as good a place as any for what I've got, because there's not many other bolts that I can use on this engine that aren't insulated or holding things on that are going to give me a false reading. Nice and firm. It comes with a ample wire to do whatever you want, so I'm just going to track that through now and we'll pick it up on the inside. So this product comes with miles of cable, which is really good. Usually things come with cables that are too short and you've got to try and stretch and whatever. I could run this around the engine bay and then into the car and still have enough cable. The manual says that I can cut it or lengthen it if required, but based on this, I'm not going to be needing to lengthen it. I'm going to go through my firewall here and down into the inside of the car. Found out that this wire is quite floppy, so to do this I'm going to use a piece of tie wire. I'm going to put a little loop in the end there, like that. And then hopefully that will help me get through my firewall rubber easier. And that worked. I've now got the wire. I can just gently feed it through. Make sure on the other side I'm not pulling it too tight. So I've got my sensor wire through now. Got to mount my unit, and I'm thinking that I'm going to mount it just there. It's in the view of the driver while I'm driving. I can see it. I'm keeping the LED display down so it's not glaring in my eyes, because I like being able to see at night, and I find the LEDs when they light up they glare and they dazzle me a bit. So if I keep it down low, it's also got the buzzer. I should just be able to tuck this in, hopefully through here somewhere, and keep it out of the way. Now this is going to involve some contortions. Look at that, just long enough. They will pull up when I put that back in place, and it should sit nicely. But for now, I want to be able to see what I'm doing. So down here they go. So I'm going to go with a little bit longer. Just so that I've got that little bit of play if I'm taking my dash apart. And I'm going to cut that wire, sensor wire, just there. These really cool little slide clip things come with it. The wires just slide in and clamp together. So sensor 1, make sure that's not tangled in anything. Connected. The other wire from sensor 1. Now it's a thermocouple, so it doesn't matter polarity. Shouldn't matter. And those little things are really cool. Now I've got to get some extra wires to get my power going. I'll do that and be back in a second. So I'm just going to use my little crimps and crimping tool to extend my wires. If there was one thing I could say about this that might be a bit better, is that these power wires be a little bit longer. I mean, that's not a problem, you can extend them with other wires. The sensor wire is awesome length, but having to extend these is a little bit fiddly down here. I probably should have looked at it first. I'm going to pick up power from the back of my cigarette lighter, which I already have coming down to here. It's already fused, so that's kind of handy for me. I don't have to pull the dash completely apart. Now please be aware, I've taken power off this. It is a fused already, 5 amps, and I know that it is fused because I've wired that in, and it comes off power on with my ignition. If you're doing this, you may need to get power from somewhere else. Your fuse block, you can get special fuses and things that plug in. It talks about them in the instructions. I know that I'm fine doing it this way and I'm not going to blow anything, so you may not be able to copy that. Now, the unit comes with a double-sided tape sticky back, so I'm just going to give the plastic a bit of a wipe with some metho because it's all dusty. So there it is, all nicely mounted. I can see it down through my steering wheel, saying 6 degrees at the moment. And I'm going to need to read through the instructions to do this setup here. So all installed. Overall it was pretty easy to do, great product. The wires were great lengths. The power wires could have been a little bit longer, but that's going to depend on where you're going to mount the thing as to how long the wires are, so I can understand that one. The one thing that does annoy me a little bit is that when you power on the ignition it does go beep. I have put a little bit of double-sided tape over just so it's not such a sharp noise, but I'll still be able to hear the buzzer alert. Other than that, great unit, easy to install. It took me about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes. I lost a bit of time there where I did something else. So yeah, give yourself a good 2 hours to install it. But yeah, great product so far. Love it. It's showing up the readings really well.